Hey friends, I'm back. I got an elephant with sunglasses. Isn't that so cute? I'm gonna say that the room steward did that and not like anyone else. Oh, sorry, Griffin, you're in the TV. Good morning, friends. It is messed up hair o'clock. No, I feel like every time I turn the camera on, I'm like trying to fix my hair. Anyway, it's day 4, is that right? Yeah, Cozumel day. I'm not actually gonna get off. I know that's probably like annoying, but I was just in Cozumel, like a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, and I'm gonna be back in Cozumel about a month from now. I'm gonna make a sea day, go up to the pool deck. It's always nice when people are off the ship and you stay on, because then you get all the, pools and hot tubs and things to yourself. Don't have to fight for chairs, things like that. There's about 3,200 people on board. This ship holds 38, I believe. I'm not sure if that's the full capacity or the double occupancy number. They normally advertise the double occupancy, so I'm assuming it actually holds over 4,000 if they needed to like pull down all the Pullmans and all that stuff. But we're at 32, which is a little more than I like. I think this would be perfect if we had like maybe 2,500, 27 at the most. But it hasn't been bad. I haven't really had to fight for chairs or anything like that anyway. But today they should be all open and free and available to me because everybody's off the ship. I'm not sure what you'll see next. I think I'm gonna go up to the pool deck, but I need to eat as well. It's about 11:30ish. So I'm gonna get some lunch and then hang out on the pool deck and we'll go from there. But yeah, I'll take you with me. We'll see what we see and do what we do. And we'll talk soon. They've been spending the last couple of days decorating everything for Christmas. And the promenade's starting to look really good. That tree, unfortunately, is slightly off center and makes for a little bit of a congestion spot there, but they have all these like flowers and things, garlands and whatever, and it looks super nice. We'll talk soon.
So I decided to have lunch at Cafe Promenade, and I grabbed a sandwich and a couple of slices of pizza. I also had one beer left over from the night before, so I brought that with me. Unfortunately, since the refrigerator in my room wasn't an actual refrigerator and was more of like a cooler, it was only slightly colder than room temperature, so I ended up exchanging it with my bartender for a fresh one. And then I made my way up to the pool deck, and I noticed right away that I was in a different part of Cozumel. The last time that I was there, I was actually on the other side of the island, and so I was tempted to get off and go check it out, but I decided to stick with my original plan, knowing that I'd be in both ports in Cozumel multiple times in the near future.
All right, so I'm back over here by the Johnny Rockets because there's seats here that never have people in them and it's relatively quiet. Although there's some music in the background today, so hopefully that's not an issue. Anyway, we're actually ported at the other end of like I guess the old Cozumel probably. It seems older. And I've never been there before, so I was considering getting off. I took a peek over the side of the ship and saw that they have like, the shopping district and stuff there. And it, of course, connects back down to the main area where I was last time. Which makes me wonder if this is where we'll be next month when I'm here with Carlos. This is where Royal Caribbean ships tend to be, so it makes sense that we're here and that we'll be here then. There's also quite a bit of wind, so hopefully it's not causing too much issues with the microphone and stuff. But anyway, and this Virgin ship is just following us around, I guess. I'm pretty sure this is the same ship from yesterday. Valiant Lady or whatever. But anyway, yeah. So I'm just going to chill for a little bit. There's not a lot of people on board right now, so that's nice. And sometimes it's nice to just relax poolside and do absolutely nothing, so I think we'll do that for a while. And we'll talk soon.
There were quite a few people on board, which surprised me, but it was actually kind of late at this point. I imagine people went out in the morning and came back on board for lunch. But after spending a couple of hours up there, I made my way back down to the promenade because they had set up the promenade for a Junkanoo parade. I thought it was kind of interesting that they put all the decorations up, did the event, and then tore everything down within a matter of like an hour or so. Because even though it was the middle of the afternoon, people were still off the ship enjoying Cozumel, so I think a lot of people missed the event. And just as quickly as it was there, it was gone the next minute. And then from there, I got into an elevator, and it of course reminded me that it was Thursday, and I made my way down to my room to relax for a little bit.
All right, y'all. It is evening activities time. I'm gonna go up to Boleros, grab a bucket of beer. I'm planning on staying up later tonight, so I got a little extra rest in this afternoon. I obviously saw me hang out on the pool deck and stuff earlier. It was a little bit overcasty and chilly, kind of, not really like chilly necessarily, but wasn't like warm like it was yesterday, so I didn't go in the pool or anything. Just kind of lounged around for a little while and then came back down to my room and watched YouTube videos and things. And now it is just after 5 and I'm gonna go have a beer, hang out, and then do dinner. The maitre d' actually just called me, which is kind of funny. He said that we haven't seen you in 2 nights. Is everything okay? Never had that happen before. Then again, I don't normally skip MDR. But for those of you who don't normally eat at the MDR, have you ever gotten a call from the maitre d' before? Because I guess since I went the first night, he thought that I stopped coming because I got like bad service or something, which wasn't true. But so I may end up at the MDR tonight, but I was thinking about going to Johnny Rockets. I'll decide in the next hour or so, and you'll see all that soon. But anyway, I'll take you with me. We'll see what we see. We'll do what we do. And we'll talk soon.
So I made my way up to Boleros, but I decided to go through the promenade, and I noticed that the shops were open, so I went in and looked around in the logo shop a little bit, and then went to my spot in Boleros and ordered a bucket of beer from my bartender Emmanuel, which of course came with a free shot of Patron and a side of limes, which was the deal that he'd worked out for me. I also ran into the trio that I'd met earlier in the cruise, and they saw how lonely I was, so they were kind enough to hang out with me.
Hey friends, I'm back. I got an elephant with sunglasses, and that's so cute. I'm gonna say that the room steward did that and not like anyone else. Oh, sorry, Griffin, you're in the TV.
Oh, hello.
Beer bucket, Griffin, and Daisy, and Darcy's needed a break. But anyway, you guys are gonna be on the internet now. So. They wanted to see my room, which is, as you guys know, already obnoxious. Like this is my whole room, my bed. Anyway, so yeah, we'll talk soon.
After that, they had a party on the promenade, so I went up to check that out. And as you can see, the promenade was absolutely packed with people, so I made my way into the pub. At this point, Griffin and friends had gone to dinner, so I was alone, and I met a group of people in the pub and chatted with them for a little bit, and then they decided that I needed some Bud Lights for some reason.
Alright y'all, so I'm just gonna update you. I got another bucket, which is awesome, except you'll notice that there's Bud Lights in there because I met some people at the bar that wanted to give me free Bud Lights. But anyway, I also skipped dinner again because that seems to happen every time I'm hanging out with people. I met up with my friends again tonight, so that's why. I'm not sure when they ate, but I guess that ate before they met up with me. I don't know. But anyway, beers and such. It's the last night for me to actually like hang out and have fun, so tonight's the night that I should do multiple buckets of beer, I guess. But anyway, so yeah, that's the update. We'll talk soon.
I know it must seem like I did a lot of buckets of beer since I always had one in my hands, but I only did 2 buckets 2 of the days, and then the others I did 1, so it did save me money overall. At this point, I made my way up to the nightclub because I wanted to check that scene out, because up until now I hadn't yet. I also stopped drinking at that point and had some water instead and just kind of held on to my last couple of beers. And after hanging out up there for an hour or so, and I even danced a little bit, I made my way back down to my room to call it a night.
Alright, so I stopped in for some pizza on my way to bed. I don't have any beers left, but that's because I put them in the fridge. The fridge is very much a cooler. So the beers, I had 2 left, are being chilled in the fridge. And I have my food. And I'm going to eat that, and I'm going to try to get some sleep. But anyway, it's been a good day. I did meet up with my friends, Griffin and Daisy and Darcy and all them. Shout out to you all if you're watching. I know some of you subscribe, maybe all of you. If you're watching, I haven't forgot about you, and I never will. Hopefully. I mean, I guess in my older years, maybe. What? Shut up. Anyway, I want to thank you all for traveling with me. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all those fun things. You know, shoot me over to your friends and tell them how great I am. I don't know. Whatever. But anyway, y'all have a good night.